Hey there everyone, Andy Cassidy here, and today's 10 tips on how you can get started today to help you start making some serious money through real estate. This video is made for people of all ages above 18. For whatever financial state you're in currently, this video will apply to you. And for those of you that don't know me, my name's Andy Cassidy. I'm a real estate agent here in San Diego, California. Now let's get into the video. First and foremost, most obvious is to actually buy a place. Now when you're first starting out, you may not have a lot of money to do so. So let's start small. Let's start with a 1-bedroom or maybe perhaps a 2-bedroom, but I wouldn't recommend going past the 2-bedroom point because then it's gonna start costing you serious money to get into that place, and it may take too long for you to gather all the upfront funds for the down payment and closing costs to get that 3 or 4 bedroom. So let's start small. Let's get a 1-bedroom. It's okay if it's a condo, and it's okay if it has HOA fees. Now we're still getting started. You've identified a 1-bedroom property, 1-bedroom condo, 2-bedroom, so forth. And now you're wondering, is now a good time to buy? And I gotta say, don't time the market. Countless studies have showed that timing the market is not the best strategy. You should go ahead and buy now while you have the funds, while you have good credit, while you're still healthy. There's about 10 things that have to go right in order for you to get your first place. So if all those 10 things, or maybe 8 or 9 of them, are in order, go ahead and get that first place. Don't worry about the market for right now, because our strategy is a long-term strategy. And our third tip is to buy undervalued real estate. And this will help with tip number 2 of not timing the market. So undervalued real estate, what this is find properties that have basic work that needs to be done. For example, cosmetic work, such as cupboards needing to be painted, painting throughout, carpet, and that type of more cosmetic stuff. And you can do this for the bones of the property, for the electrical and the plumbing, but that you may want to save till later in your career when you're more comfortable with buying and fixing up real estate. So find undervalued properties that you can get in for a good purchase price, fix up the cosmetics, and that will instantaneously drive up that property value of yours. Now that you're getting started, you're excited, you want to start going through and getting your real estate, tip number 4, you have to have verifiable income. This is really important for getting the best loans you can, or even qualifying for a loan in general. Now, if your income's not able to be verified, this is a problem because you might not qualify for a high enough loan in order to get the property you want. And also, you may not get as good of interest rates, causing your monthly payment to go up because you have a higher rate. As you start acquiring your different real estate, don't over improve your property. Now I know I said earlier, fix up the cosmetics for what's needed in that property, and I still agree, fix the cosmetics, but don't overdo it. You don't need to put 30 or 40,000 into a complete kitchen remodel, because for rentals, this is not worth it. Now what you want to do is paint the cabinets, have appliances that work, and make everything functional. It doesn't necessarily need to be the nicest quality, as long as it still works and is functional. And this will get you the most bang for your buck. Tip number 6, hold your properties for the long term. Now my investing strategy for real estate, and this is what I recommend to all my clients and everyone I talk with, long-term strategy. Hold your properties. Now I know there might be some short boost in the market, an infusion of some type that drives your property maybe 5-10% up in value. Don't be tempted. Hold your properties for the long term. Now don't be afraid of PMI. PMI is private mortgage insurance, and typically if you put less than 20% down as your down payment, you're gonna have to pay PMI. Now PMI protects the lender from you defaulting on your loan. But don't be scared of this. Even though you may have to pay an extra $100 or $200 or so each month, you're still able to buy property with a low down payment. So let's say you find a program, 3.5%, live in it for 6 months, owner occupied. Don't be scared that you have to pay that PMI, because later on down the road, you can refinance it once you get 20% equity into that property, and then that PMI goes away once you refi. Another tip to make money with real estate is I like to call it the 30-minute rule. So what this 30-minute rule is don't buy real estate that's 30 minutes away from your current home. And the reason I like to go by this is just due to maintenance and time. Let's say there's a light bulb that needs to be fixed, just one light bulb. Now, if the property's 45 minutes away, you have to go 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back, spend gas, time, and all this just accumulates. Whereas if you bought a property 10 minutes away, that light bulb's a 30-minute fix, not an all-day affair, and you still have time throughout the day to find other places to buy or to make yourself some more money. So I like to follow this 30-minute rule. Tip number 9 is have qualified tenants. There's nothing worse than having people in your property who cannot pay or do not pay the full amount of rent that's due. So make sure, in order to keep your cash flow going so you don't get behind on your mortgage payments, have qualified tenants in the property who have a history of paying their rent on time. 10th and final tip for you guys is buy, and buy. Yep, that's right, buy real estate. When? Now. Get into the game, get going, buy that property. You may be thinking, oh, I could wait a little longer, I could wait. Find an undervalued piece of property, put an offer in, get your offer accepted, close escrow, and buy that property. Buy, and buy. Now, I'm glad you guys liked this video on how to get rich with real estate. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.